And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it.
Get down. Half court. Here it comes.
To Irving. Has a look. Kyrie Irving. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Simmons.
Hey, back door. Watch that
The
back door.
Sixers with 4 to shoot.
Come through.
Redick. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Knocked loose.
Got one.
Sixers have it. Shot from the lane won't go.
I got ball. I'm here.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Boston with the basketball. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball.
Let him out.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Shot going up.
And count the basket inside.
Oh, yeah. Get your money.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Sixers control.
I got it.
Simmons to Redick. And a chance coming up at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2.
Play some D.
Match up, y'all. Shot.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
In the front court comes Simmons. Down a bundle. To Butler. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Tough make through traffic.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Watch the cutter.
To Tobias Harris. Driving right to the basket. Oh, Ben Simmons. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Shot. Double team.
Count the bucket for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Sixers have the basketball.
I got him.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Jaylen Brown. Sets him up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Butler to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Jaylen Brown.
I'm here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Simmons into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. That's going to be out of bounds.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Here comes the screen.
Screen on your right.
Simmons to Butler from long range.
Oh, that's
Missed
coming
it.
off. That's coming off.
Throw the ball inside.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Everybody pick up. Dia.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Celtics way out in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Great feed. Oh, he missed a short one there.
Dia. Hands up.
To Jaylen Brown. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. To Monroe. They'll go to Butler, down low. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Celtics have it.
I got ball. That's me.
I got ball. I got something for him. I'm here.
I got your help. We got your help.
Be alert. Here it come. Be alert.
And he hits.
Get it. Shoot it again.
To Jaylen Brown. The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Butler. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Redick. Butler. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
I got it.
Simmons to Butler. has a chance. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ball's controlled by Boston. Got it.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
I got him. Let's go.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
I got ball.
And Jimmy Butler can't connect. Defense did its job that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
I got ball.
I got ball.
Good help.
To Irving.
Light him up.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kick it to him.
Knocked loose. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Missed it at the line.
Defense.
To Redick.
Let's go.
Fires the 3. Not going down here.
I'm on D.
Tatum.
Close out.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
I got double.
To Irving. Deep left corner. Irving. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Bad shot. My fault.
I got this D on him.
J.J. Redick. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Watch cut.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here we go. I got him. I'm here.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Celtics put their opponents away in a blowout. The scoring display they put.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports.